up with Angela Yee? I'm here. B-Dot's here.
My name's B-Dot.
What's popping?
Man, listen, I'll tell you what's popping in Yee. Odell Beckham Jr., man, he took his Rams salary in Bitcoin. And this was back in 2021.
Okay.
And people thought he was stupid. They was talking crazy. You know how that happens online.
Yep.
But now when they see how Bitcoin has hit the highs that it has, it's at 92,000.
Sheesh.
He posted, so who said taking my RAM salary in Bitcoin was dumb again?
That was a good idea.
Yeah, it was. I mean, listen, a lot of times investments are a long-term thing. And there's a lot of ups and downs, but everybody knows at some point, and especially with Bitcoin, that's kind of like the standard
Yeah.
when it comes to cryptocurrency.
Would you have to take your salary into Bitcoin?
I don't know if I was that risque. I needed my money right now, right here. Because a lot of people also sold.
Right, that's true.
They saw it hit some lows. I actually have some Bitcoin in my Cash App just to monitor. It's not a lot, but I just like to monitor how it's going. So I put some money in Bitcoin just to see like what's happening so I can understand it.
I'll send some this way.
It's not that much.
Oh, okay.
I can get you lunch. All right. And now let's get into Shannon Sharpe. He did have Miss Pat on.
Okay.
And they talked about a lot of different things, as they always do on Club Shay Shay. And one thing that she talked about was Katt Williams. We always hear these amazing stories about Katt Williams and how he does such positive things for people out of the kindness of his heart. Well, she said that he actually, without really knowing her ahead of time, asked her to go on tour and then ended up paying for her dad's funeral.
Wow.
My daddy passed on a Monday. That Wednesday, I got a call to come go on tour with Katt Williams. I get to the city, we all in a room. Katt come in and he introduced himself and we talking. And he overhear me on the phone. And I'm trying to get my brothers and sisters that my daddy just died. He said, what you doing? I say, my daddy died. I said, I'm just trying to do his funeral. Do you mind? He went behind the door and came back with a stack of money. He said, go bury your daddy and come back. And I tried to pay it back. He said, you don't owe me nothing.
That's amazing, man. Do you know how crazy it is to have to pay for funerals? Are so expensive.
Yeah.
First of all, you're already dealing with loss, but then having to worry about the financial aspect of it.
It's expensive. Just throw me in a ditch, man. I don't want
Okay.
that burden on you.
Listen, we have it here.
No, but Katt is a benevolent guy. For
We might.
For a person with 10 kids, he has mad children, and he always gives out money to people. That's really dope.
And
of him.
you know what? And it comes back to him.
Yeah.
That's how I always say, whenever you end up doing that, it comes back to you. All right, another person she talked about who looked out for her was Joe Rogan.
Oh.
Here's what she had to say.
I hear a lot of things about Joe. People say he's racist, and I said, no, that's not the Joe I know. He's nice. If I ever need something, I can pick up the phone and call him. I can ask Joe to tweet out a show or help me with a show before I can ask a black comedian. And that's bad to say. When the pandemic hit, 2 people called me and asked me was I going to make it through the pandemic. And one of them was Joe Rogan. And the other one was Bert Kreischer. I said, no, I'm going to be okay. I'm good. Not one black comedian called me and asked me, are you going to be okay?
Wow. That's a good white man.
You know, and I will say this, he could have been good to her, and I don't know what he's like outside of that.
Yeah.
You know, so that's nice to hear that story. I will say in real life, there's people that could be amazing to other people and not good to you. We all have our own interactions and stories with people.
That's true.
Or you might feel like, I love this person. Somebody else might be like, I can't stand this person. Or maybe I'm like, this person was awful and horrible to me, but he's great to you. So who's to say?
Absolutely.
All right, and Doechii stopped by her school where she went to, her high school in Tampa, Howard W. Blake High School. She said, I couldn't perform in my hometown without going back to where it all started. I remember showing up to audition for the chorus program with no training and no ability to read or compose music. I remember my chorus teacher asking me if I came with sheet music, and then she got accepted into this program, and here is how they greeted her.
Putting in the work now, so when you get to my age, maybe it's smooth sailing. I remember vlogging in these same hallways when I was in the 9th grade and documenting my journey and recording on GarageBand. And all of those things paid off because I was invested in the free resources that were given to me. So I encourage you guys, take advantage of these moments because you won't have them again.
Wow.
Yeah, she got to speak to the kids. I
Speak
love
to the
that.
kids.
It's nice when somebody famous went to your school and then they actually come back.
I saw that clip circulating online with you and SZA went to the same high school.
I was thinking about that because SZA loves Columbia High School. Shout out to Maplewood, New Jersey. They were listing all the people that ended up going there. public school in New Jersey. Lauryn Hill.
Yeah, Lauryn Hill.
Rotimi went there.
Right.
Yeah, a lot of people went to that school. Jennifer Williams from Basketball Wives.
Damn, it's like Sweet Valley High.
All right, well, that is your Yeetie. When we come back, we have About Last Night. And I'll tell you what I did yesterday for the first time. I popped a cherry, guys.
Hey.
A different one. It's way up.